Chosen ones, what I'm about to share may hit deep, and it might not be what you want to hear, but listen closely because this message is crucial for your growth and protection. If you're watching this right now, it's no accident. God has led you here. For a reason, you're being called to rise, to step into your full power, and to understand the divine principles that will protect and elevate at you. I need you to hear this loud and clear. Stop telling your secrets to just anyone. God is angry, and He's warning you the people around you may not have the same energy, the same vision, or the same heart that you do. Sharing your plans, your dreams, or your breakthroughs with the wrong people is like throwing pearls to swine. It will only cause you pain and hinder your progress. If you've been feeling a shift in your life, it's time to protect your energy. The things you've been praying for are on their way, but the wrong people can block your blessings. It's time to stop sharing your sacred journey with everyone. Not everyone is meant to be part of your process. Take a moment right now to pause this video, hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers, and comment with the number 99. This simple action will align you with the energy of protection, wisdom, and divine favor. If you're truly a chosen one, you'll stick with this message until the end, because deep down your spirit already knows that this is for you. There's a reason why your journey is unique to you. The path you walk has been written with divine purpose and in intention, something that the world may not fully understand. The more you share with others, the more you risk contaminating the sacredness of your journey when you expose your plans, dreams, and insights. Too soon, you open yourself up to the energy of others who might not be aligned with your divine mission. And believe it or not, the world doesn't need to know every detail of your calling. Your secrets are not for casual conversation. There's a holy silence that needs to be maintained if you are to stay true to your purpose. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is say nothing at all. What others don't know can protect you, preserve your energy, and keep you aligned with your higher purpose. So when you feel the urge to speak, remember that silence is often the loudest form of wisdom. God is always watching, and He knows that certain revelations, when shared prematurely, can distract you from your true calling. It can even divert the course of your destiny. If you've been chosen for something extraordinary, remember the divine will often require you to protect your sacred knowledge until the time is right. Share only with those who are prepared to understand your mission, those who can truly hold your vision without distortion. God has a plan for you, but when you reveal your deepest secrets to the wrong people, you risk angering Him. Divine energy is sacred, and it requires careful stewardship. The more you reveal your purpose to people who aren't ready to hear it, the more likely you are to disrupt that divine flow. It's not about being secretive, it's about protecting your connection to the source of all creation. There's a reason why many great spiritual figures chose silence in moments of profound change or revelation. They knew that sharing sacred information too soon could invite unnecessary interference. God watches over His chosen ones, and He takes note when we misuse our gifts by revealing them to those who don't understand the weight of what we carry. God's anger isn't about punishment, it's a redirection, a gentle warning to protect what's most precious. When you speak out of turn, you risk losing the divine protection that surrounds your mission. God is angry because He knows what's at stake: your purpose, your peace, and your progress. Be mindful of who you share your vision with. Just because someone is curious doesn't mean they are ready for the wisdom you carry. Your revelations need to unfold in the divine timing that God has set, not in the rush of human impatience. There's power in silence. While the world may scream for attention, the chosen ones understand that true strength lies in quietude. Silence is a sacred shield, one that protects your energy from being diluted by the opinions, judgments, and criticisms of others. The more you speak, the more you expose yourself to the world's distractions. It's through silence that you stay grounded in your truth. Think about the stillness of a forest within it. Life flourishes, trees grow, animals roam, and the earth remains undisturbed by external noise. Similarly, your spiritual journey needs that quiet space to flourish. When you share too much, you allow others to impose their own energy on your path. Some may try to discourage you, some may envy your calling, and others may just not understand protecting yourself from. These external influences means honoring the silence that surrounds your sacred journey. The divine knows that in silence you will find clarity. The answers you seek are often hidden in the quiet moments, not in the clamor of external opinions. It's in the moments where you say nothing that you truly hear the whisper of your soul guiding you forward with unwavering certainty. Your sacred shield lies in the art of listening, not speaking. Your spiritual power is precious. It is the very force that guides you through life, aligning you with your highest purpose. When you overshare, you invite doubt, confusion, and sometimes even mockery into your sacred space. This external energy can weaken your power, making it harder for you to stay aligned with your divine calling. By keeping your sacred knowledge close to your heart, you preserve the integrity of your connection to the divine. Remember the story of Samson in the Bible. His strength was rooted in his secret, his unspoken connection with God. When that secret was revealed, when his hair was cut, his power was taken from him. Your spiritual power, like Samson's strength, is deeply tied to your ability to protect what is sacred. When you expose your most precious truths before their time, you risk losing that power to protect your spiritual power. You must keep your secrets safe from the wrong hands. Not everyone is worthy of your trust, and not everyone can handle the weight of your vision. Sharing too much with the wrong people can lead to disempowerment, confusion, and spiritual turmoil. Honor your strength by protecting the divine energy you carry. The urge to share your visions and plans is natural, but revealing them too soon can derail your progress. Premature revelation leads to misunderstandings, misconceptions, and often a loss of momentum. People may not understand the significance of what you are sharing, and their response might cause you to doubt your own path. It's easy to let external voices confuse you when your foundation is still being laid. When you reveal your purpose too early, it invites the risk of misinterpretation. Not everyone is ready to understand your divine mission, and those who aren't can create doubt and confusion in your mind. You may find yourself explaining, justifying, or defending your vision, all of which distracts you from the core of your journey. These distractions are costly. They rob you of time, focus, and energy. Spiritual journeys are sacred, and they unfold in divine timing. Just as seeds take time to grow into trees, so too do your dreams and aspirations. Premature revelation can stunt your growth, causing the fruit of your labor to ripen too soon before it's ready. Trust that in due time, when the world is prepared to receive your truth, it will be revealed in all its glory. Your dreams are sacred gifts. When you share them too soon, you risk exposing them to negativity, doubt, and even envy. People who are not aligned with your path may try to diminish or even destroy the vision you hold. They may unintentionally plant seeds of doubt, causing you to second-guess your purpose. The spiritual consequences of this premature revelation can be significant. It can disrupt your connection to your divine calling. One of the most damaging consequences of revealing your dreams prematurely is that it opens the door for others to impose their limitations on you. They may not see your potential and may project their own fears onto your path. This can cause you to question your abilities and create unnecessary confusion that impedes your progress in your spiritual journey. Patience is key. When the time is right, your dreams will manifest in the perfect way. But in the interim, keep your dreams close into your heart. Let them grow in the silence of your own soul, undisturbed by the harshness of the world around you. By doing so, you preserve their purity and the power they carry. God's protection over his chosen ones is profound, but it requires discretion. He knows that in order to fulfill your divine mission, you need to be shielded from forces that could distract or harm you. This protection often comes in the form of a quiet, discerning spirit, a spirit that knows when to speak and when to remain silent. It's not about secrecy for secrecy's sake, but about maintaining the integrity of your purpose. The discretion God offers is like a divine cloak that shields you from the prying eyes of those who may not understand your path. It is in this sacred space of silence that your soul is fortified and your connection to the divine is strengthened. God knows the weight of the calling he has placed on your life, and he provides the discretion needed to preserve it until the right time. By honoring this protection, you allow your soul to grow in the way it was meant to. Discretion helps you focus on your own growth without external interference. Trust that. God will guide you, and He will ensure that your journey remains undisturbed by unnecessary distractions. Your mystical experiences are personal, intimate encounters with the divine. These moments are not meant for casual sharing. To speak of them prematurely is to risk losing the sacredness of the experience. The energy of these encounters is delicate, and sharing them with the wrong people can diminish their impact and lead to misunderstandings. Consider the sacred visions of the prophets. They were not meant to be shared with just anyone. They were sealed in the hearts of those who could understand and carry the weight of that divine revelation. Your mystical experiences are no different. Protect them by keeping them sacred, sharing them only with those who can hold that space with reverence. By guarding your mystical experiences, you honor the divine presence that has revealed them to you. You allow them to deepen your connection with God, knowing that each experience is a stepping stone toward greater wisdom. Trust that in time these revelations will unfold when the world is ready to receive them. Not everyone is prepared to receive the sacred knowledge that you carry. When you share these insights with those who aren't spiritually aligned or ready to understand, you risk having them misinterpreted or rejected. This can be a devastating blow, not only to your sense of self, but to your mission as well. Sacred knowledge should be shared with those who can honor its power. You've been given these insights for a reason. They are part of your spiritual journey, meant to guide and shape your path. But when shared too freely, they can be misunderstood or dismissed. Sharing with the unprepared can lead to confusion and even disillusionment. Be mindful of who you entrust with your sacred knowledge when shared with the right people. It can empower, uplift, and guide, but when shared with those who aren't ready to comprehend it, can cause damage, not just to you, but to the sacredness of the knowledge itself. Your vulnerabilities are precious and should not be shared with everyone. While opening up can be a powerful form of connection, revealing your vulnerabilities to those who aren't aligned with your spirit can invite negative energy into your life. Some may take advantage of your openness, while others may unintentionally feed your fears or insecurities. There's a delicate balance between sharing and protecting. When you open yourself too much to others, you expose yourself to their projections, their fears, and their criticisms. This can cause you to doubt yourself, shifting you away from your purpose. Vulnerabilities should be handled with care, shared only with those who can support and uplift you. By guarding your vulnerabilities, you protect your energy and maintain your spiritual integrity. Not everyone will respect or honor your sacred self. Be discerning and trust that when the time is right, your vulnerability will find its rightful place in the world. Silence is more than just the absence of sound. It is the space where divine guidance flourishes. It is in the quiet moments that you receive inspiration, clarity, and connection to the divine source. When you speak too soon, you risk drowning out the whispers of your soul. Silence allows you to listen, to reflect, and to align yourself with your higher purpose. Consider the stillness of the moon. It does not shout its light to the world. Instead, it quietly reflects the brilliance of the sun. Similarly, your divine mission doesn't need to be shouted, it needs to be lived. Your silence allows your actions, your presence, and your purpose to speak louder than words ever could. By embracing silence, you create space for divine revelations to unfold. You learn to trust that the right words will come when the time is perfect. In the quiet moments, your soul becomes attuned to the divine guidance that will lead you to your ultimate destiny. God's anger isn't something to fear. It is a loving redirection meant to protect you when you expose your secrets before their time. You risk the divine flow of your purpose being interrupted. God knows what is best for you, and He protects you from the distractions and interference of a world that is not yet ready for your truth. Think of it as a mother shielding her child from danger. She doesn't do it to control, but to protect. Similarly, God shields His chosen ones from the consequences of premature revelations. He loves you too much to allow your purpose to be derailed by the wrong people or the wrong timing. God's anger in this sense is a form of protection, a divine nudge that says not yet. When secrets are shared too soon, It creates ripples in the universe that can interfere with your divine mission. Trust in His wisdom and know that in due time the world will be ready to hear your truth. But for now, protect your sacred knowledge and wait for the moment when God will reveal your purpose to the world. Sometimes we feel the pressure to expose our truths to justify our existence. But God asks us to remain patient, to trust in the timing of His plan. This divine displeasure isn't punishment. It's a reminder to honor the sanctity of your mission. When your secrets are revealed at the right time, they will have the power to heal, inspire, and transform. Not just you, but the world around you. Your spiritual connections are sacred. They are the lifeblood of your journey and the thread that ties you to your higher purpose. When you open yourself up too much to the outside world, you risk losing touch with the very source that guides you. Your spiritual practices, your intuition, and your relationship with the divine need to be preserved and nurtured in a space of quiet reverence. The world can be loud and distracting with countless opinions, be dying for your attention. But if you lose sight of your connection to the divine, you risk losing your way in moments of uncertainty. It's easy to turn to others for validation or approval, but the most important voice to listen to is within. By keeping your spiritual connection sacred and protected, you ensure that you remain aligned with your true purpose. There's power in solitude. It is in solitude that you strengthen your connection to God, your higher self, and the universe. By honoring your sacred space, you allow your spiritual connections to grow stronger, helping you navigate your journey with clarity and purpose. Protect your spiritual life, for it is the foundation of everything else. Prophecies are not just words, they are divine blueprints for the future. These glimpses into what is to come hold the power to shape reality itself. But when shared too early, prophecies can be misunderstood or even distorted. They are delicate seeds that require careful nurturing before they can be planted in the world. Revealing them before their time can cause them to wither or lose their true meaning. Consider the story of Mary, the mother of Jesus. She was given a divine prophecy about the greatness of her son, but she kept it close, reflecting on it in her heart, until the time was right. Had she shared it too soon, the world would not have been ready to understand or receive it. Prophecies require patience and trust in divine timing. The moment of revelation must align with the readiness of the world to receive them when the time is right. Your prophecies will unfold naturally with great power and impact. Until then, protect them. Guard them with silence, knowing that God is guiding the perfect timing for their manifestation. Trust that when the world is ready, the truth will shine forth, and your divine purpose will be revealed in its full glory. The journey of the chosen one is a sacred path, and protecting your divine sea calling is essential to fulfilling your mission. Silence is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful tool for growth and protection. By guarding your secrets, your dreams, your mystical experiences, and your prophecies, you maintain the sanctity of your spiritual connection and allow your divine purpose to unfold. At the perfect time, the world may pressure you to share, to explain, or to justify your existence. But remember, God has a perfect plan for you, and in His time, everything will be revealed. Until then, honor the silence, trust the process, and protect the sacredness of your journey. You have been chosen for greatness. Your path is divinely written. Keep your secrets, honor your silence, and wait for the moment when the world will be ready to hear your truth. Until then, walk with confidence, knowing that your purpose is unfolding exactly as it should in a world that constantly seeks validation and attention. Silence becomes a rare, sacred gift. The more you remain silent about your divine calling, the more you preserve the purity of your spirit. The sacredness of your spiritual essence is like a glowing flame. Exposing it too early can cause it to flicker or even extinguish. Silence helps you nurture that flame, allowing it to grow stronger and more vibrant. Be before it lights the world. The power of silence isn't just about keeping secrets. It's about creating a safe space where your soul can breathe, grow, and connect to the divine. In moments of quiet reflection, you receive divine insights that guide you along your journey. By sharing too much too soon, you risk losing that connection, letting external voices cloud the wisdom of your inner self. Silence allows your soul, to speak louder than the noise of the world. Silence doesn't mean isolation or detachment. It means creating a sacred space where your thoughts, your energy, and your mission can unfold in their own time. It is in this space of quietude that you discover the true essence of your calling. You begin to understand the deeper layers of your purpose and why it must be protected until the world is ready for it. When you honor the sacredness of silence, you are honoring the divine flow that moves through you. You are creating the right conditions for your spiritual growth and protecting the sacredness of your journey. Remember, the chosen ones are not meant to shout their truths to the world. They are meant to embody them, radiate them, and share them. Only when the time is right. God's timing is never wrong. The universe moves in a rhythm that is perfect and precise, even if we don't always understand it. When it comes to revealing your purpose, patience is crucial. You may feel the urge to rush to prove your worth, or to show the world what you've been given. But divine timing always works in your favor. It ensures that your purpose is revealed in the most powerful, transformative way possible. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. You water it, nurture it, but you don't force it to grow overnight. If you try to rush the process, the seed will not develop as it should. Your divine mission works the same way. It needs time to grow. And God's timing will ensure that your purpose will be revealed exactly when it will have the greatest impact. The world may not be ready for your brilliance just yet, but in time it will be. Patience doesn't mean inactivity. It means trusting that every step of your journey is leading you closer to the moment when you will be called to share your truth while you wait. Use this time to prepare, strengthen your spirit, and deepen your connection to the divine, and gather the wisdom you will need to fulfill your purpose. Trust that the right moment will come, and when it does, everything will fall into place. In the meantime, allow yourself the grace to embrace the process, in trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Your divine purposes unfold, holding at the perfect pace. And when it's time for the world to know, you will be ready. Divine timing is a gift, one that you will come to understand more fully as you walk further down your sacred path. Your dreams are the blueprint of your future. They are not mere wishes or fantasies. They are powerful insights into your divine mission. Guarding these dreams with care is essential to their eventual manifestation. When you reveal your dreams too early, you expose them to judgment, doubt, and external influences that can distort or delay their realization. Protecting your dreams allows them to develop in the fertile soil of your heart and mind where they are, nurtured in a space of sacred energy. Think of your dreams as fragile seedlings. They need time and protection to grow into the towering trees they are destined to become if you share them prematurely with people who aren't prepared to understand. Their energy can disrupt the delicate balance required for your dreams to take root. They may unintentionally impose their own fears, limitations, or misunderstandings onto your vision. Causing it to wither. By guarding your dreams, you maintain control over their trajectory. You allow them to grow at their own pace according to divine timing. Without the interference of others. In doing so, you give them the space they need to flourish, unfettered by negativity or doubt. The more you protect your dreams, the closer you come to seeing them materialize in the most incredible ways. Remember that sharing your dreams with the wrong people can create unnecessary obstacles. Not everyone is equipped to hold the vision you carry. Only those who have the spiritual maturity to honor and nurture your purpose should be entrusted with such sacred knowledge. Protect your dreams until the right moment arrives when the world will be ready to witness the fulfillment of your divine vision. There is immense power in the unspoken silence. Amplifies your strength by allowing you to draw from a deeper well of inner wisdom. When you are silent, you listen not just to the world around you, but to the whispers of your soul and the guidance of the divine. This silence allows your spiritual strength to grow and become more focused. Words can often dilute the potency of your purpose, but silence sharpens your connection to your higher calling. In moments of silence, you are no longer distracted by external chatter or the need for approval. You are fully present in the divine current that runs through you. Silence gives you the clarity to make decisions that are in alignment with your mission, and it protects you from the noise that can pull you off course. It is in these quiet moments that you receive the divine downloads that guide you on your path. Think of a great river flowing silently, its current strong and unstoppable. The power of the river is not in the noise it makes, but in its quiet persistence. Similarly, your spiritual strength is amplified by the silence you maintain. It allows you to navigate life with grace, focus, and unwavering faith. In your divine purpose, embrace the power of the unspoken. You use silence as a tool to connect with your inner wisdom and to shield yourself from distractions. Know that in the quiet moments, your strength is being refined and your mission is being clarified. Silence is not a void, it is a space of transformation. Solitude is not loneliness, it is a sacred space for growth and transformation. The chosen ones often find themselves walking alone, not because they are rejected, but because their path is one that requires deep reflection, divine guidance, and personal evolution. Solitude provides the clarity and focus needed to fully align with your divine purpose. It is in this quiet solitude that your spiritual gifts are cultivated, and your connection to the divine is deepened in solitude. You are free from the distractions of the world and the opinions of others. This is the space where you can hear the still small voice within, guiding you toward your highest good. It is here that you receive the clarity you need to move forward, undeterred by external pressures. The full solitude of the chosen one is not a punishment, but a blessing, a chance to strengthen your spirit and align with your higher purpose. Walking in solitude, it also allows you to discover who you truly are outside of the roles others expect you to. Play it is a space where you can shed the expectations and limitations placed upon you by society and fully embrace the essence of your true self. The more you walk in solitude, the more you connect with your soul's deepest desires and the divine path that has been laid before you. While the world may try to pull you into its chaos, the chosen ones must remember that solitude is where they thrive. It is a sacred space where your inner light shines brightest and where you are free to pursue your divine calling without fear, doubt, or distraction. Distractions are one of the greatest threats to the chosen ones. The world is full of noise, chaos, and fleeting temptations that can pull you off course. These distractions, whether they come in the form of people's circumstances or even your own doubts, can easily derail your divine mission. If you're not careful, the key is to stay focused, to keep your eyes on the higher vision, and to recognize when something is trying to pull you away from your true path. Many times distractions come disguised as opportunities or advice from well-meaning individuals, but if they are not aligned with your divine mission, they can lead you astray. It's important to be discerning, to listen to the stillness within, and to trust your intuition. The more you allow yourself to be distracted, the further you move away from the life you are meant to live. Distractions also come from within. Self-doubt, fear, and insecurity are some of the most insidious distractions that the chosen ones face. These internal struggles can convince you that you are not worthy, that your mission isn't important, or that you should abandon your path altogether. It's crucial to recognize these thoughts for what they are: distractions that keep you from stepping into your full power to stay on course. You must create boundaries, both with the world and with yourself. Guard your energy fiercely and focus on what truly matters. Your divine calling. When distractions arise, pause and reflect. Is this path in alignment with your mission, supporting your purpose by remaining focused and true to your divine path? You ensure that your mission will unfold as it was always meant to. Envy is a powerful energy that can block your spiritual growth and hinder the manifestation of your divine purpose. When others feel envious of your path, it creates an energetic barrier that can drain your vitality and distort your vision. Envy is often rooted in misunderstanding, jealousy, or fear, and when it is directed towards you, it can cloud the clarity needed to stay on track. Recognizing this energy for what it is helps you protect your own spiritual growth when you share your dreams, successes, or spiritual experiences with others. Be mindful of their reactions. If envy begins to arise in them, it can manifest as judgment, discouragement, or negative energy. The more you expose yourself to this type of energy, the more it interferes with your alignment and your purpose. To protect yourself, it's essential to keep your sacred knowledge close and only share it with those who truly understand and support your mission. It's also important to guard against the energy of envy within yourself. Sometimes we look at others' successes and feel envious, believing that we are lacking or not progressing as we should. This kind of energy can cause stagnation in our spiritual growth. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your unique path and trust that God's timing will bring everything you need. Protecting yourself from the energy of envy means creating a sacred space where you can flourish without external interference. Silence and discernment are your tools for maintaining this protection. By staying focused on your divine calling and avoiding the trap of envy, you can continue moving forward with strength and clarity. Your heart is the sacred vessel that holds your deepest dreams, desires, and purpose. When you open your heart too early, you risk exposing your vulnerabilities to those who may not have the capacity to hold them with care. Vulnerability is a gift, but it must be protected, shared only with those who are spiritually aligned and capable of holding the space. For you, being vulnerable isn't about weakness. It's about showing your authentic self. But just as you wouldn't give a fragile treasure to someone who might damage it, you should guard your vulnerabilities with care. Protecting your heart means keeping it sacred, allowing it to remain intact and strong as you continue your journey. Your heart is the source of your spiritual power, and when it is exposed too soon, it can invite negativity, doubt, and even harm. But when you protect your heart and only share your vulnerability with those who can honor it, you ensure that your inner light remains bright and unwavering. In the right moment, your vulnerability will become a powerful tool for connection and healing. But until then, protect your heart fiercely, keep it sacred, and let it guide you through the world. With grace, wisdom, and strength, there is a call that resonates deep within the soul of the chosen one, a call that beckons you toward your divine mission. This call is not always loud or obvious, but it is unmistakable when you begin to listen. Answering this call requires courage, faith, and trust in the path that God has set before you. It is a call that asks you to walk through life with purpose even when the way is unclear. The call of the chosen one often feels overwhelming, as if you are stepping into a vast unknown, but it is precisely this unknown that holds the magic of your divine potential. Every step you take on this path is guided by divine hands. Even when you can't see the full picture, the key is to trust, to walk forward without fear. Know that the divine will provide the guidance and strength you need.